Hey guys, so it's been a while, so I thought I would put up another video, and I was thinking, y'all don't know a whole lot about me, so I decided to do the 50 facts about me tag. So let's get started. Alright, so number one is my birthday is May 25th. My name is Kale Pauline Kerr. I am about 5'9". We don't really know how tall I am. Taller than my mom, shorter than my dad. That's about it. I have played the clarinet for 7 years through school. In where I live, we start playing an instrument, well, the recorder in like grade 4, I think. And then 5th grade, we get to choose an instrument, and I happen to choose the clarinet, and I've played it all the way until now. I have been a singer since I was 2 years old. That's when I first showed signs of having the talent that my grandparents do. I come from a very musical family, so that's like kind of in my blood. I am currently still a high school student. I have 4 siblings, and I have 3 pets, 3 ferrets, Hans, Jasmine, and Squirt. My eyes change color. So, funny story, I have to be extremely mad for this to happen, but my eyes will turn such an icy blue that they're almost white. And it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, you better hope you're not the one I'm pissed off. You better not be the one I'm pissed off at. I have asthma, believe it or not. I've had asthma since I was born, I've had it since I was born, but it didn't present itself until I was about 8 years old when I got bronchitis, and that is what set it off. I actually wasn't diagnosed as an asthmatic until about 3 years ago. I also have a really bad knees. I dislocated one of them, but the doctors didn't know what was wrong. So I was walking around, on crutches with a dislocated knee, but they didn't know that at the time. And then eventually it relocated itself. I was actually walking without my crutches and I wasn't supposed to. So because of being on crutches for so long, my other knee was basically collateral damage. It screwed up as well from all the extra force it had to use and how long it was used single-handedly for. I play roller derby. Ironically enough, I am a roughneck in my town. It's the junior team. Though the girls are literally half my size, they're really young, but they're a very good team to play with. I have been in a relationship for 4 years. That comes shocking to some people, but my boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years, basically all of high school and 1 year of elementary school. I am actually going to graduate in 2018. It's a little scary, granted that this is my last year of high school where I can slack off, per se, though I really can't slack off because now universities start looking at your grades. I love lasagna. Really random, I know. My mom actually used to call me Garfield like her mom. We both loved lasagna. I still do. It's like best thing ever. I don't know. I have 3 piercings. Both my ears are pierced, though I never wear them, and my nose is pierced. And I have 1 tattoo. Yeah. I actually did it myself, believe it or not. If you want a video on how I did that, I'll show you. This one's a little depressing. I may have 4 siblings, but only 2 of them are living. My older brothers, Thomas and Kyle, passed away before they were born, but they are still very much alive in my eyes. They never got a chance to live here on earth, but in my family we believe that they're up in heaven with my mother's parents. I played volleyball for 4 years, all through elementary school. I used to have a German accent, believe it or not. My grandfather, or my great-grandfather, immigrated from Germany to Canada, and he had a very thick accent when he moved here. So the more I was around him, I just started talking like he did. I don't have it. It's very slim. I have to be extremely angry for it, like very, very mad for it to come out. So I don't have it anymore, which is sad, but still fun. I have 2 grandparents and 1 great-grandparent. I think I've been on YouTube for 2 years, something like that, 2 or 3 years. I love to read. I have stupidly thick hair. And I actually have freckles. Now, because this isn't my natural hair color, but like that brown is, like up here, that's my natural hair color. And it's like that because my great-grandmother is from Scotland. And I have the blue eyes, red hair, well, the auburn hair, and freckles. I am a 4th generation German and a 4th generation Scot. Like I said, both my grandparents were from 2 different countries, but both moved to Canada and met each other and fell in love. My favorite Disney movie is Brave. I know. I think it's mainly because my great-grandmother did come from Scotland that I've always had a fascination with that culture and that country. So as soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. I actually used to play the violin. When I was very little, I was 7 or 8 years old, and I started playing the violin because I had always wanted to. So one year for Christmas, my mom bought me a violin, and I started playing. I don't play anymore, but I'm hoping to get back into it soon. I absolutely love the ocean. I love dolphins. I love bears. And I want to live in Alaska. Strange combination. You know, I'm from where I'm from. I think that's later on in my list. And it's always cold here, but in Alaska they have snow every winter for sure. Right now we have no snow, period, and it's now December. It's a little strange to say the least. We are going to get a little dark for a second, for a couple minutes. I am a sexual assault survivor. That's an interesting topic. I may do videos about that sort of thing later on. And because of that last one, I have trust issues. It takes me a very long time to trust somebody. If I don't know you, I'll be very hesitant towards you. Not so much anymore, but I was definitely really bad a few years ago. I am a self-harm survivor, and I am also a suicide survivor. Both of those were a part of my life for 2, 3, 4 years, something like that. Maybe even longer. I'm quite smart. According to my teachers, I have a 3.0 GPA, which is decent. It's above average in most of my subjects. I'm an English nerd, band geek, science nerd, that kind of stuff. Math, not so much. I'm not very good in math. I love music, and I am going to be an auntie. One of my best friends is about to have her baby, and she asked me if I would be her son's aunt, and of course I agreed. So, with that being said, I am only 16 years old. Now, a lot of you your jaw probably just hit the floor, because I don't look only 16, believe it or not. I've had many people come and ask me when I graduated. Yeah. There is a gentleman in my town who thinks my mom and I are sisters. Now, I don't know if that means I look really old or she looks really young. But it doesn't go well for me either way. I am only in grade 11, so like I said, I graduate in the next school year, and that is a terrifying thought. What's another one? I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. So I am a little Canadian girl. I crochet, and I also am an archer. I've loved archery for a long time. It's just something I love to do. I have really small hands. Very small hands, like very small. Like I have a small head too, but I have little boy hands is what I call them because they're so small and stubby. Like really little. I am obsessed with fuzzy socks. Because in Saskatchewan, you need something that's warm. I love to paint, and when I was younger, I broke my arm. Which is why this wrist looks funny. Funny story, I was back in my old house I've never moved from a different town, from this town, but I've moved from a different house, and when we lived there, I used to share a room with my brother. I was about 2 or 3, maybe 4 at the time. He's a year younger than me, and I had grabbed a pillow and a blanket and was going to my bunk. I was on the top bunk, my brother was on the bottom. When I was climbing up the ladder, one of my hands slipped because I had the pillow in one hand and a blanket in the other, and I fell and I landed on my arm, and I broke it. I'm actually lucky because the way my blankets and pillow landed, it landed under my head, so I didn't get a concussion or anything like that. And here is something that some of you may know, but others may not. In my videos, I always introduce myself as Kale. Well, that is not my name. My name is Kaylee. A lot of people call me Kale, Kay, Lee, whatever. They call me Kay too, so now you know my name isn't Kale. So that is 50 facts about me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.